Just listen at that. Hello, welcome to our channel. So, I've not been on for a week or two. The reason for that is because while on holiday, on our 2-week cruise, I dropped my phone in the canal. So yeah, I was pretty devastated about that. Yeah, we was cruising down the Coventry Canal and I was trying to put it on a tripod. The wind took it, I caught the tripod but the phone flirted out of it. Went into the water. So we moored up immediately. I tried to look where it went in, but obviously we was cruising along, so it's difficult to tell where it might have gone in. But we jumped off and we went and got the magnet, and we tried to retrieve it with that. I'm not sure whether you can pick phones up with magnets. I've never tried it, but it was worth a try because I'd not had it very long. I'd only had it a couple of months. Yeah, what a palaver. Right at the beginning of the holiday as well. So, yeah, I've been trying to get back all the photos that I lost. But, yeah, it's been difficult. I've got them backed up on Google Photos. And, yeah, it's been proved quite difficult to do. I've had to do them individually. And the large videos have been almost impossible to download. I've actually found out that if you go on edit and then shorten them, well, that takes ages for it to download for you to edit it as well. So anyway, I've got most of it backed up now, so there might be a little bit of a delay with the vlogs that I'm putting on at the moment because I'm not sure if I've got all the footage that I want, but it's all there, but it's just getting it onto my phone, which is where I do my editing, and being able to edit it basically. But hey ho, never mind, these things happen. I've never done it before, so luckily I was covered in insurance. That's yeah, would have been I think it was £800 I paid for the phone from Music Magpie. I thought, oh well, I'd go on a SIM only contract and buy my phone because I wanted unlimited data and this, that and the other, and I wanted a good phone as well so I can do some filming with it. So yeah, it's gone. If anyone's looking for a phone, it's on the Coventry Canal between, I think it's 89 and 88, something like that. So yeah, it's with the fishes. The fish have now got a telephone. I imagine they've got lots of telephones, to be honest with you, because it's quite a common occurrence, I think, dropping phones in canals. But yeah, I was actually grieving for it for a couple of days because you know I do everything on my phone, absolutely everything. So anyway, before we set off, we needed to deal with the low pressure warning alarm that kept going off, and the engine was due for a service. So we service the engine every 250 hours, and we did it ourselves this time. We paid someone to do it last time, but with a little bit of help we managed to do it, and yeah, this is how it went. So I hope you enjoy it and you find it useful, mainly because it's all part of keeping the boat, isn't it? Keeping up with the maintenance. There's a lot of maintenance involved with them. So she'll be coming out for blacking as well at the end of September. So I will be going through that as well. We're taking it up to a dry dock in Burton-on-Trent at Shobnall Marina. So if you're around there and you fancy getting black, oh, I'm not very good when it comes to paint. I get it all over me. Right, okay, I won't waffle on too much. So I hope you enjoy this video, and yeah, see you soon.
So we're opening this, the low oil pressure switch, and that's what the oil pressure switch looks like, or the old one. Carl did it while I was at work. So yep, so on to the servicing. These are things we needed, which was obviously oil filter, oil, fuel filter removal tool. That's a removal strap, oil filter removal strap. Air filter, 3 men. Some tools, and one Isuzu engine, 4-tube engine.
Yeah.
So here goes. So 3 men have to have a big chat and a conversation about engines.
Yeah, my engine mounts are half the size of them, you know.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't really know much about them, really.
So 2 of the men was useful.
Crystal is just looking for a reason to stop his engine vibrating.
Well, yours moves, yeah, but it goes through the boat. Do you mind just firing up a minute, just see what it...
Go on then. Just for a minute.
They do make me laugh.
We'll go
They all congregate around each other's engines when there's something needs doing. So we're warming the engine up so the oil is a bit thinner and easy to get out. So we ran it for a few minutes, and it's time to get the oil out.
It is, yeah.
So there's a plunger that's attached to the engine, so you can pump it out, because you can't use a sump plug because you can't get underneath the engine very well. It's useful having these measuring jugs to get it out with, and then we used an old a blue loo container to put the oil in, so we can dispose of it very carefully. I'll take it to the tip.
You've got an audience and you're being filmed.
So next, Carl's taking off the oil filter.
Don't fit that one.
Go get mine.
Have you got one that fits?
Strap.
Right, okay. What's the difference between there and there? I think that one's like slightly smaller.
No,
that's your ring weight, what's going to seal onto it, isn't it?
It'll only be this.
Yeah.
But I mean, don't put a screwdriver through that, because if you've got
no, that's right. If we've got to put it back on again, we'll find one. We've got one of these at home.
It's not much use at home, is it?
No, I could put that on it, can't I?
I could put my spanner on.
I could put that on it.
That's all I've ever used.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So the oil filter that we're trying to get off is a different size to the original genuine oil filter from Isuzu. So yeah, it got me thinking, that did. With low oil pressure. So Carl's having a go with the strap to get the oil filter off, and not having much luck. He was at it for quite a while.
Oh, this is a problem. The pump's quite close to it. Yeah. That lift pump.
So second man time. Steve's serviced his own engine, which is very similar to this one. Very kindly helped us.
Yeah, that's the problem I have, yeah.
Look at that.
You got that?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, how'd you do that?
Hey, here's
Well,
a man,
you've got to watch.
Yeah. Just dump it in there.
Where's the other one?
Steve, I've got a job for you.
What's that?
Put the
That's
engine
it now.
mounts on.
See?
So just a passing comment, I said perhaps that's why the low oil pressure alarm was going off or coming on. And he says it could have been. So I googled it, and this is what I found. So it could have been that. So next we put the oil in. Put a full container, 5 litres, plus a little bit out of another container, about 1 litre. So put that in the top there. So yes, we've put a new oil pressure switch in. Maybe it was unnecessary, I don't know, we'll never know. But if it works okay, then I'm happy. So next it's time to remove the fuel filter, which it did have a correct fuel filter fitted. So yeah, we've got a rag down there to catch any fuel that spills, because it is kind of in a vertical place.
That sounds like diesel.
It is.
So you have to lower it down a lot.
So you don't have to fill the other one up again then?
According to
No.
Steve, it just primes itself. Get it threaded on properly.
Don't cross thread it.
No.
That's something I'd do. I took it there again.
Chuck that in there.
Get all that on.
Need to get this off here now.
I'm not touching it.
Yeah.
Right, I'll just waddle it with this. Can't really. There, it's off.
It's sucked on.
Wasted a bit of diesel, but never mind.
Price of it. It's about £1 worth come out of that then.
It's, you people, I think you'll consider where you're going.
No, yeah.
If you notice, it's red diesel that's in the boat. That's what boats have in them. We have to declare what we use for propulsion.
You get,
So we pay tax on percentage of it. So there's another location where there's another fuel filter. Well, we think there might be another fuel filter. So he took the top off that to see if there was anything in there.
In that?
Which
no
there wasn't.
filter, and I would put that straight back.
Should it have one on?
I'm going to pass on that because I don't know. It's different to mine, you see, Cath. It's totally.
Perhaps there should be one in there, there just isn't.
The thing is, they put. There's the one on the engine, which Isuzu put on. And so why do we put one in front of it? I don't know.
Let's have a look in the manual for it.
There's nothing to say in the manual about it.
So now I've turned the ignition on, so the fuel goes through the fuel pump and primes the engine on.
It goes down there on time.
It's listening to it buzzing.
But won't start it while his face is next to the air
You should
intake.
be okay now, Carl, I would have thought.
It would suck him in. Maybe.
That definitely sounds better.
So we started the engine and we let it run for a while, and Carl keeps an eye on everything to make sure there's no leaks and everything's sealed okay. So it all seems good. We service the engine every 250 hours. We can't do it by miles because we don't know how many miles we do half of the time. There's no engine hours gauge on the boat, so we sort of have to keep a bit of a log. Carl's got one to put on, but he's not got around to putting it on just yet, which we'll do no doubt very soon.
Right then, change it.
Change it, filter.
Filter.
Take 3.
Someone might find it useful. So that's an air filter. That's
Too bad.
not too bad. The new one looks better. Simple as that.
Provided the camera band's done the job properly.
Engine service. Ready for our holiday.
I just need another one of these things down here
Puppy pads are very useful too. They catch
I
oil.
want to repack the got room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that puppy pad has been there, I don't know, a long time it's been there. And it's not too bad, it's not got wet, has it? Luckily we've got quite deep channels, so when it rains hard it does tend to drain away quite well from the guttering around where the engine boards go, if you look. Try and keep them clear so water can drain overboard. So it's the first time that we've serviced the engine ourselves. We've had a bit of help from our neighbours, which is always nice. And thank you, Steve, for helping, and Chris for keeping us company. So we're giving the gutter in there a good clean out. We're going to give it a test drive now and see, just to make sure it's all okay. We changed the oil in the gearbox a while back. I wasn't there, so Carl did it and I didn't get to record it, but I will do next time. So we took Emerald out for a little cruise and everything was a-okay. No oil pressure light. Fabulous.